Hello, today we've come to Middleton Hall.
Yes, Middleton Hall is in Warwickshire, just outside Tamworth. It's a bit unusual, this one, so can't wait to go and have a look around.
Middleton Hall is a Grade 2 listed building dating back to medieval times. It is located near Tamworth in Warwickshire.
The first documented residents of the hall are Palli and Thurgot, who were recorded in the Domesday Book, before it was gifted by William the Conqueror to the Norman lord Hugh de Grandmesnil as reward for his service at the Battle of Hastings in 1066.
Over the years, the hall has changed. Buildings have been added and demolished. The estate, which was once many thousands of acres, has shrunk to just 40 acres today, and it has had a wide variety of owners and tenants, and has seen a few famous visitors.
The manor of Middleton came to the Willoughby family by virtue of marriage in the 15th century. It remained in the family for about 500 years. The Willoughbys also had extensive estates in Nottinghamshire, and their principal seat being Woollerton Hall, Nottingham.
In the mid-17th century, the hall was the home of Francis Willoughby, the mathematician and naturalist. The hall was also for a time the home of the parson naturalist John Ray. The Georgian west wing dates from the late 18th century.
However, in 1812 the estates had passed to Henry Willoughby from Yorkshire, and Middleton Hall declined in importance in family terms. The Middleton estate was sold in 1924 to John Averill, a farm landlord and industrialist, and then again in the 60s to a rubble magnate, and sadly over the years the hall was allowed to fall into disrepair and ruin.
By the late 1970s, a group of ramblers came across its crumbling shell. The hall had stood abandoned for less than 20 years, and yet, in that time, it was thought that irreparable damage had been done by the elements and by vandals. The grounds had become overgrown and wild, and the buildings were barely standing. By the time Middleton Hall was given Grade 2 listed status, its grand stained glass windows had been smashed. Its woodwork was rotting away, and some roofs and floors were missing.
In 1980, the Middleton Hall Restoration Trust, a registered charity, was set up, and since then volunteers have put in hundreds of thousands of hours of work to rebuild, renovate and restore the site.
The hall also houses the Peel Museum, comprising the history of Drayton Manor, the Peel family and a potted history of policing in the UK. Entry to the museum is free. Hidden behind the beautiful Tudor barn is a converted Victorian stable yard. This is a rural hub, home to a popular coffee shop and a selection of independent retailers and businesses.
Oh, wasn't that good though?
Oh, I really enjoyed it, and I tell you what, all the different buildings.
Yeah, fascinating.
And the garden as well, it's lovely.
It certainly is. Well, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.